From the Crush Studio in sunny Florida, this is the Disney Crush Podcast. And now your two tempests in a teacup, Dave and Tony Ann.
On this week's The Disney Crush Podcast, we went back to Walt Disney World, we saw some friends, and we tried some new things. Episode 433 of the Disney Crush Podcast is starting right now. And Veronica's here. Yay! So, I did have a little bit of news. Did you see Rock and Roller Coaster closed over the weekend, and the lines were like, in the backstage area? They had people lined up in the backstage area last night.
Yeah, well,
trying to get last rides.
I was watching the YouTube channel. Is it WDW? I don't know. They do news every day, but they had a ticketed event. I don't know if it was last night or the night before, where you could go in and they were having their own private event in Rock and Roller Coaster.
Cool.
So they could all ride it together, and the money went to give kids the world. Most of the proceeds. Yeah. So I thought that was neat. But I did see that. The time. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So Rock and Roller Coaster's done.
Yeah.
Dinosaur's done. Yep. But Frozen's back, and I wrote it, Dave. So I'm going to tell you all about it. It's very exciting.
Oh, I can't wait. On the edge of my seat, literally on the edge of my seat.
One more thing. We heard rumors last week about Josh scrapping Villain's Land and telling them do better. And apparently he listens to the Disney Crush podcast.
You're right. I know.
Because now I heard that they're going to finally do the Yzma roller coaster that I talked about last week. So he definitely is a listener.
Yeah.
Hi, Josh.
Okay. What roller coaster?
Yzma from Emperor's New Groove. Pull the lever, Kronk. When her secret lab, it's like a roller coaster they take into her secret lab. You'll have to watch that movie. It's very funny. It's as we talked last week, Dave, about Disney having some adult humor. Emperor's New Groove is like that. It's very funny.
Well, when is that land opening?
Oh, probably in 2028, 2029. I don't know.
Okay, Dave, we have some time to watch the movie.
So excited. I can't wait.
It's actually really fun.
No, I won't watch it.
Oh.
No, but you're right. I've been seeing a lot of stuff, and hey, this is his chance to make a mark. That's a good, if he goes there and does that and does a lot of good other stuff.
I've also heard that he's shedding his Mr. Nice Guy personality, that people see him as, the really nice guy. He's starting to put his foot down and show a more demanding, side.
Yeah, give him a little power and look what happens. Yep. The evil comes out.
No, I think that pushes people to be just a little bit better. A little, if you set higher expectations, not just, okay, all right, it's okay.
Hey,
then you'll get a better result.
This is his chance, though. You know what I mean? He slowly kind of, became more visible in the parks, and then this happened. Now he's the CEO. Look, the future's ahead of him and the parks, and this is his chance to really do something. And I have great hopes. Seems like a good guy. Seems like he's got his foot on the gas pedal, if you will. He's going to go for
it. So, apparently, we had talked a couple weeks ago when we talked about Josh getting the big job, that I said, he doesn't have a lot of experience in the movies, but they actually promoted an executive to help him with that. Yeah, so Disney also named Dana Walden, who is the coach. Right now, she's the co-chair of the entertainment division. She's now going to be the chief creative officer, and she'll report to Josh tomorrow. But she's supposed to be his right-hand gal for all things movies and things like that, because she was actually they were saying that she might get the big job, but they gave it to Josh and put her in this instead to kind of help him navigate the movie business, which he doesn't have a lot of experience with.
Yeah, as long as she's comfortable being in the second spot, you know. I let go sometimes. Might have a little thing.
It's a promotion for her. And she was co-chair of entertainment, and now she's the chief creative executive officer.
I'm sure it came with a big raise too. So I'm sure they're all
I'm
fine.
sure they made it worth it. Yeah.
I think they're all good. Yeah.
So we'll have to see what Mr. Bob Iger does. I don't think he's going to stay. I don't think he's going to slink off into retirement. I think we'll still see him around doing things.
Yeah,
We'll
I
see.
mean, I'm sure he's got some good, input and good advice for Josh.
Mm-hmm.
I think they've been kind of buddying up a little bit lately and kind of easing him into this
they've
role.
been buddying up since poor Bob Chapek
Yeah.
lost his job.
I don't think you'll have to come in and save Josh like you did, Bob.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, not that he saved Bob. He
They just fired
just
Bob.
replaced him. Thanks, and now goodbye.
Right.
Mm.
Poor Chapek.
Exit stage left.
Poor man never had a chance.
No, well, not so much, right?
No.
Mm-mm. It was bad time. It was bad timing.
Yeah, I guess so. So we went back to Disney, and Rich went, Veronica went, Michael went, Dave went, I went. Lots of our friends were there. Our dates overlapped. People were freaking out, Dave, that we were going to be in the same park on the same day. They didn't believe it was going to happen.
I know a lot of people were taking pictures of us because they just couldn't quite believe that what their eyes were seeing.
That we were in the same park on the same day.
Yeah, I felt like a celebrity. Like flashes were going off all around us. I'm like, wow.
But I think it was only one time.
Yeah, we were only in the parks one time.
I know. We didn't want to give him too much, Tony, right? We didn't want to give him too much. Yeah, no.
We were in the park together one time for maybe 45 minutes.
No, well, at the end of the day, we kind of sat around in Connections and hung out a while.
Oh, yes. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
At the ceremony.
Right. But in the morning, we took a picture, and then Michael wanted to go ride stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I really focused on Michael this trip. I did a lot of what he wanted to do. So
yeah.
No, you've been doing that lately. I noticed last couple of trips, actually.
Yeah.
Well, because his birthday. Yeah,
And it's easier with him. I know everybody loves him and wants to see him, but a lot of the meetup stuff that we do is boring to him. So, so I feel bad dragging him to everything. I mean, if I want to see people and it's the only way for me to see them, he's a good sport about it. But
no,
buy
he
him a
is.
Sprite, and he's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, didn't see much of Tony and Michael, did we?
No, and only Richie one time at the resort.
Oh, that's true. I never even saw him in the park.
No.
Mm-mm.
No, we were gone. We were out of Epcot before you came back with him to do your evening. So we didn't get to see him.
So you guys arrived on Thursday?
Yes. So we got there Thursday pretty early. I mean, for me and Dave, it was pretty early. We weren't sure where anyone was, so we decided, let's hit People Mover. And sure enough, we're in line going up that little escalator, and we hear, Dave, Veronica, whatever. We had a whole bunch of friends that were in line getting on just behind us. So that was fun. So we met up with them after People Mover.
We just missed him by minutes because,
I know.
I don't know how we didn't see him or they didn't see us until we get in line. I don't even know how they saw us online. Maybe because we're going up the escalator and you're so pretty. I mean, how can people not miss you? They're like, look at that beautiful woman up there, up the escalator. Oh, that's Veronica.
Please.
And the old guy with her.
And who's that old guy with her? Jeez.
I know. Actually, I had a look. You know how I wear the Disney Crush logo on my back? But I was like, nope, I don't even have that on my back. So yeah, I really don't know how they spotted us because the park was crowded. So
Yeah.
even though we were there early in the morning, when they have the chains for the people mover,
Mhm.
that tells you what kind of day,
Yeah.
it's going to be.
So that week was President's Day. It was Mardi Gras week. The Daytona 500 was the previous Sunday. So I feel like that brings a lot of people to Florida, all of those things.
Yeah, it was an unperfect storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of
A
people.
lot of schools have the whole week off for presidents
Mhm.
and Mardi Gras. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we met a lot of people from New York. Saw a lot of people with still had their Mardi Gras beads on, and
so that week you usually see a lot of people wearing LSU shirts and stuff because they're all a lot of them are from Louisiana area.
Didn't notice that. We did see the Mardi Gras beads. People were
Okay.
wearing beads when we were in line for like the tiki room. They were very fancy. That's why you noticed them.
Yeah. I had seen lines earlier in the week from Port Orleans French Quarter, people lining up for the beignets, and the lines were like out the door
Wow.
trying to get beignets for Fat Tuesday.
in fact, well, we can talk about Epcot, but just really quickly, in Epcot, when we were in Epcot, it didn't feel like a festival. Like it was
It was the last weekend of
right.
Festival of the Arts.
Right, but it just didn't feel like a festival. I remember walking through the park, and we'd been there probably an hour, and we were doing some stuff with our friends, and all of a sudden it hit me. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's still the festival. That's right. For me, it just didn't feel like a festival. I don't know why. Yeah, it was just so strange.
I didn't try anything from
We didn't either. No, and I just feel like it's kind of, I don't know. Like when it first started, the first several years, they had a lot of entertainment, a lot of painters that would paint to music.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It seems like that's kind of been dwindling, slowly going away. You don't see as much of that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I heard from one of my friends who's kind of an insider in the art scene. Oh, Michael's here.
No, it's been a long time, and this is Michael's Minute.
He just came in and said, hi, Mom, and went back
Oh,
out.
okay.
Oh.
Oh, this is not Michael's Minute.
That there's been some issues with scheduling the artists and that they may pull away from that a little bit in the future.
Well, I don't think the future. I think they've done it. They've already pulled away from it because it's not like we went a lot over there, but
You're talking about though the entertainment, Tony, and you're talking about the artists in the
artists.
booth. Yeah.
Yeah.
When we used to go, it's the same thing as when you and I went to a cooking class,
Oh, yeah.
a really big cooking class that was really great, not expensive.
During food, it was like $17. And we learned how to make lobster tails. And we got a lobster tail and a glass of wine.
Yes, yes. But it was just such a fun event that really anyone could afford. And there were times where we've gone and before they took the fountain out, they would set up a stage and there were artists that were up on stage painting live for you.
I saw the guy painted Donald Duck upside down.
Mhm.
Yeah. All those types of things. And you really, you just don't see that anymore.
I didn't see the spin art like the kids used to like. They get on the bike and they'd make spin art. I didn't see that. I don't know. It might have been there and I just didn't see it, but I didn't see it.
I didn't see that. I didn't see the sneaker painting. Remember was that Tom's sneakers that used to come and you could pick a painting and they would paint it on there for you. And I don't know. I think it's just less and less. And those things were fun.
Speaking of artists, I'm going to circle back now to the news.
Circle back.
So when Dave loves when I do that, when Hollywood Studios' new animation courtyard reopens and Olaf is going to be teaching the art classes, it's going to be 9 pre-recorded classes, and there's going to be an Olaf animatronic apparently. the artists that are working at Animal Kingdom doing the art show. Well, actually, Rafiki's Planet Watch closed this weekend. So I think it's done now. So it's done. It's not going to be live artists teaching you how to draw anymore.
I never did it.
You never did it?
No.
Oh, it was fun.
We just never got over there. I don't know. It's just one more thing.
Did you ever do it in Hollywood Studios back in the day
Mm-mm.
when it was live
No,
artists?
I don't think we did it then either.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Now
We just didn't.
you lost your chance.
I know.
It's going to be pre-recorded Olaf.
Oh, well. I like Olaf. I don't know. We'll see how I like pre-recorded
I
Olaf.
just feel bad for the artists if I don't know if they're going to have work elsewhere for them or if they're out of jobs. I don't know. I think a lot of those artists are the same people you see doing the caricatures and maybe even the silhouettes.
Maybe they rotate them. Yeah, that could be.
But I'm not sure.
I don't know. It's one less
Ask your insider.
personal touch.
My insider doesn't know that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You've asked that already. Okay.
So, but you went to, did you do anything new at Magic Kingdom when you were there?
We did not do anything new. Wait. Yes, we did. We got to see inside of the DVC lounge. Yeah. And it was very nice. I don't know if you've been in there.
I have, yeah. It is nice.
Yeah. I mean, just the room itself, I'll call it a room. But the atmosphere, it was very nice. We stayed in there for a little bit. Definitely liked it more, I think, than the atmosphere at Epcot. But, basically they're both still nice and loungy. Don't get me wrong. If I'm at Epcot and I'm sitting in one of those chairs in the lounge, I'm all about it. It's fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just think there's more theming in the Magic Kingdom. That's all.
Me and Michael went to Magic Kingdom on Sunday, and he wanted a hot dog, Dave's favorite, from Casey's Corner. And my biggest complaint's always been that you can't find seating at Casey's Corner. We found seating, no problem. And I think that was a sign that people had gone home either Saturday or Sunday because the crowds were noticeably less on Sunday than they had been on Friday and Saturday. So
Yeah, that makes sense, of course. Yeah.
And you had that big storm coming.
that's true.
So people,
a lot of people left early trying to beat it.
right, trying to get ahead of that storm, which I totally get.
Hey, some of our friends didn't and got stuck at Disney for a few days extra.
Yeah, they didn't.
Not
mind.
stuck. I don't think they minded it so much, but
Shucks.
if you're gonna be stuck somewhere, I mean,
Might as well be at Disney.
might as well be at Disney
Yeah.
World.
And with friends. So,
Right.
hey.
Right. Yeah. On Sunday at Magic Kingdom, we had very short waits. We had like 20-minute waits maximum. Tiana's Bayou Adventure was a 20-minute wait.
Really?
all day.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually
Yeah.
tried to get on Tiana's, but when we got there, there was a row of cast members blocking us and telling us that it was closed. We couldn't go any further. And
Okay.
and people were saying, well, when do you think it's going to open? How long do you think it's going to be? And he said, well, my advice to you would be to probably go do something else in the park, somewhere else.
Mhm.
It's going to be a while. And there was officers that were walking in.
Oh.
So I don't know. I did ask a friend of ours who has a little bit inside information, and he didn't know, hadn't heard anything.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so we don't know what happened.
Yeah.
So we didn't get to ride Tiana's because that's where we were headed.
Yeah, we did a lot at Magic Kingdom actually. We had a good day. I told him I needed to be out of there by 3, and we wound up out of there by 4. So
That was close.
That was pretty close.
yeah. So, well, the train is closed. It doesn't go to Frontierland right now because of all the construction at
Yeah.
Big Thunder Mountain and beyond. So I guess the train's just going back and forth between Main Street and Fantasyland. I don't know how they're doing it. I need to try that
I know. I wonder
next time I
how,
go.
because they don't
Is it going backwards?
Well, that's the
to
first
one
thing
of
I
them?
thought, but they don't run those trains. It's not like a monorail.
I don't know.
Monorails can go both ways, right? But the train
Yeah.
actually has a
I wonder if they have
Engine and
engines
a
on both sides.
caboose. Am I saying that right? I'm not a train
But they-
person. I don't know.
I'm wondering if they have engines on both sides.
I've never
don't
noticed
know.
that. Have you ever? Well, maybe they could
no, but I
configure
mean
them.
for this time.
Yeah.
Right now. Yeah. I don't
Maybe.
know. Anybody who's been on the train lately, tell us. But I
Yeah.
bet you Scott knows because he's in the park almost every other day. So
We need to research.
He's yelling at us right now.
I know.
I know he's yelling at me now. But whatever. But I'll be back in April, so if it, I'll check then.
Okay, you do that. Check on it for us.
Okay.
I know. So yeah, we had a pretty good day in Magic, and then we split off with everyone. They did a Beacon Barrel reservation, which we did not do. So they did Beacon Barrel, and we did the Tiki Room. We got our coconut Dole Whip, and did the Tiki Room. So by the time we were done with all of that, we waited probably 15, 20 minutes outside of Beacon Barrel, and here they all came. Yeah, so we got to meet up with everyone again, and that was good.
So then you went to Hollywood Studios the next day. I know that. And Dave, you were telling
Yeah.
me about the villain show.
Well, before the villain show, let me tell you about the morning, because this was interesting. We were not staying on property,
Right.
and the magic hours were, I think, 8:00 for resort guests, 8:30 for everyone else. We got to the park early, and you know, we don't rope drop, but I told Dave the night before, I just want to do Slinky.
Yeah.
Because we don't go on rides really anymore.
Mhm.
If we could do Slinky, that would be great. So we got there early. We probably tapped in at 7:45. They let us tap.
Okay. Mhm.
So we're not resort guests. They still let us tap in that early. We walked over towards Slinky, and then there's a hold, you know, that everyone's waiting. And we were probably 12th in line of regular guests. They were letting all the resort guests go through once they proved they were in a resort. So we were waiting there, and sure enough, Wendy comes by. Wendy and Noreen come by, and it was great. They plucked us right out of line, and we got through. But by the time we got to Slinky Dog, the wait was 40 minutes.
60 minutes.
Was it up to 60?
I think so.
Wow.
Okay, we'll say 45 or 60 to 60. It was long, and that was probably very close to, it had to be, 8:10 or so by the time they plucked us out of line. So I guess if I were a resort guest and I was thinking 8:00, just get there by 8:00, you're going to get a half hour on everyone. Well, you didn't, because they let everyone in so early that here we were in line as resort guests, and we had that long wait. And I just thought that's pretty disappointing.
Yeah.
If you're a resort guest, that they only give you that half hour, and they just let people in so much earlier.
Yeah.
And you would not know that.
No. And the reason you were able to get in with Wendy and Noreen is that they only scan one person in the party,
Right.
and everybody in your room can go behind you. So they don't really check every single person, which, you know, say what you will about that. I mean, that's how they do it.
And we talked to our friend Kevin Curtis Allen, and I forget what park he was at, but he said they had early magic hours, early entry to one of the parks, and he said they didn't scan them at all. Didn't even check them, even when they went past the point where, like we did to Slinky.
Yeah.
Right. So they were disappointed.
Yeah.
Remember when they had the extra magic hours in Hollywood Studios open at 6 a.m. and we had ridden everything in the park by 9:30. That was wild.
I know. We got there, it was dark.
Yeah.
It was dark. It was the first time I really noticed the neon down Sunset,
Yeah.
you know, and the park was empty. That was cool.
That was cool when it was open that early.
I know.
Yeah.
And I don't, why is it only a half hour for hotel guests.
It used to be an hour in the morning and used to be 3 hours at night. And then they cut it down to 2 hours at night. And now it's only for deluxe guests on select nights. But it used to be every night there was extra magic hours somewhere.
I guess I just don't feel like that's a benefit, really. I mean, maybe when it's not so busy in the parks and they stick to their, I understand why they let people in early because they would have had such a pile up at the gate because of the attendance. But again, I don't feel like if that's your perk for staying and paying that money in a resort, you did not get your value this trip.
Well, we got to think too that it was the weekend, the crowds from everywhere. That was part of the problem too, because when we got there, it was in the tap styles. It was really packed up.
Mm-hmm. I actually rope dropped Animal Kingdom on Sunday, which I don't know what I was thinking. I went by myself. I was meeting some of the Golden Girls. We were meeting for coffee in the morning. And I got there first out of everybody. I got there before Tori, before Holly, before Deirdre. Yeah, before Jen Batchelder. I got there first. And I went straight for Expedition Everest. I walked right on. I could have walked on like all morning if I wanted to. And then I went and found a spot for us, a table for us. Yeah. So we met and had coffee. You know where between Tamu Tamu and the bathrooms in Africa, there's that little fort that you go into. Well, if you keep walking, because the fort isn't really covered. There's like some brush, but it's not really covered. If you keep walking through, there's a completely covered area. It's kind of across the street from Harambe. So it goes straight through from Tamu Tamu to Harambe Market. And it's undercover and it's cool. It's got fans and it's dark. And we were able to sit there and have coffee and have breakfast. And that was really nice. It was Kate and Holly and Tori and Jen Batchelder, her daughter Peyton and Deirdre. So it was really nice. It was the old ladies and Kate and Peyton. Kate's not a Golden Girl yet. She's not 50 yet. And Peyton isn't even close.
No.
So, but I'm glad we did that.
Where did you get breakfast?
There's breakfast at Kusafari. They have like a bowl, like a breakfast bowl with eggs and bacon and cheese. Okay. And there's tots on the bottom and there's pastries. And Tori found out they have pastries at Tamu Tamu in the morning too, where they sell the Dole Whip. They sell pastries in the morning. So,
nice.
Yeah. So, yeah. They had a breakfast sandwich too. I think Deirdre got a breakfast sandwich at Kusafari too. So.
That sounds like a fun time. Yeah, with the girls.
Yeah. Can we circle back to Hollywood Studios?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Circle back.
No, we were just talking about rope dropping, and that's what I was saying. That's all I did in Animal Kingdom was rope drop, ride that one ride, and go have breakfast.
Well, that's not a full day. Well.
No, I went to get Michael, and Michael wanted to go to Magic Kingdom, and we had.
Veronica really wanted to ride Slinky Dog. That was her only goal she had. That's the only thing she really wanted to do. Anything else didn't matter. So we were going there. And come to find out that once we got in line, Wendy said, I'm going to run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. You guys get in line. I'll catch up to you. Because it was pretty far back. So we figured, she'll be back and she'll find us. In line, Noreen said, I told Wendy my only objective on this trip was to ride Slinky Dog. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So those two had that going on because now Noreen and Veronica both are really wanting to ride this ride. And she said, Wendy wasn't really excited about it. She really wants to she really wanted to ride Rise. And I said, well, I would have rode Rise. I don't have to do Slinky. You guys could do Slinky together. She goes, well, I wish she'd known that because you guys could have went. Well, it took her a long time before she got back and we were already kind of in we were going pretty fast.
Yeah.
Actually, it wasn't a 60-minute wait. I think I timed it.
It was 40.
I think it was about 40. But by the time she got back, it was about 20 minutes, and we were pretty much in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, you should have told me you wanted to ride rice because I would have went with you.
I know. And Wendy said the same thing. Wendy's like, I wish you would. I wish
I would
I would have known.
Aw.
Because the wait time for Rise was really short.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it was like 20 minutes.
Yeah. But by the
Wow.
time we got off Slinky, then it was what, 45?
Yeah.
or so?
Well, we decided to do Rise after Slinky, and by that time it was up there. So then on the walk over to Rise, we said, well, they have a single rider line. Let's do
Yeah.
single, So
Mm-hmm.
it was, I think it was me and Noreen. No, it was Jason, Wendy. What are you shaking your head for?
Before we did that, we went to Toy Story Mania.
We did?
Yeah, we did Toy Story Mania. And that's when you got in line. You were in line with Wendy. And I went with Noreen to get an adult lemonade. And we were going to meet you in line.
Oh, that's right. That's right. See, that's why I have her here, because I'm old and mush head. See, I have no idea what I did.
What happened is we left Slinky Dog. Noreen and I wanted an adult lemonade. So we were going to Toy Story Mania. So we're like, okay, we'll meet you over there. So Dave and Wendy got in line for Toy Story Mania. And we're like, we'll meet you in the queue. It'll be fast. Well, it took forever getting a drink. Like there was
that
no
place is slow.
right, and there was no mobile order available at the time, like not for a while. So it was like in line or nothing. So then we decided, so after we waited a while, we decided, forget this, we'll get it afterwards. We went over to Toy Story Mania and explained to the the cast members at the Tap Style that our friends are in queue. Can we meet up with them? And he was so nice. He said, you know what? Why don't just have your friends call when they're at the Mr. Potato Head, which is just before the merge of Lightning Lane and Standby. And I'll send you through to meet up with them at the merge point. And that's just what happened. So we waited there. They called us when they were at Mr. Potato Head. We met them. It was pretty seamless. So we didn't have to bob through all those people.
Yeah, that's how they need to
They
do
were
the
really
gas.
understanding.
That's how they need
Yes.
to do this, where they're telling people to cut the line, which I think is ridiculous.
Right.
They need to have people, if they're saying that your family needs to wait in the regular line, they should have you go through the Lightning Lane when they hit the merge point.
Right. It was
I've been saying that for months.
It was very nice. Yeah, because it wasn't awkward. We didn't have to explain to every single person we cut in front of, whatever.
Yeah, I know.
You shouldn't have to do that.
I know.
So,
I know.
yeah, so that was seamless, actually.
Good.
And we did that ride. That was fun. We were going to do it again. Well, we did it again later in the afternoon because we had
there was a
scheduled
competition. Yeah.
Competition.
There was a scheduled competition.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, we got off. We did get our lemonade. Or no, we didn't even get the lemonade. I think we just did we went right over to Star
No,
Wars.
you guys went and got the lemonade while you were waiting because you had them. Well, you had them summer because I remember drinking some of it. Where'd you have that lemonade at?
That was before the competition. So in the meantime, we went to Star Wars without the lemonade. We got the lemonade later. After Star Wars, I believe. Star Tours.
After Rise.
Rise.
Yeah, so we ended up going over to Rise after that
Single rider.
and did Single Rider, right? Which was a
Where do you go in as single rider? Do you just go into the room with the stormtroopers, or do you go on a transport?
Yes.
they sent you right into the stormtroopers.
Okay.
So you missed that front, but that's okay. I mean,
Yeah.
it's if you've never done it before, you're missing a good little thing, a good little show, the beginning. But yeah, and it seemed like this time they were there. You know how they used to give you a little time in the stormtrooper room? You can kind of hang out there a little bit if you wanted. They were really rushing you through this time.
It depends on the cast member, I find.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I went, when did we go? In January, when I went, the cast member, people were taking pictures, and Michael loves R5, which is the robot that's in front of your little car.
Yep.
And Michael loves R5, and he was and I was taking his picture with R5, and I was rushing him, and the girl was like, no, but maybe it's because she saw Michael and she thought Michael was cute, and
But I don't think, you don't care because you're gonna eventually get there anyway. It's not like you have to rush through there. They'll let you take time if you want it. I think it was just, not so much they were rushing people through. I think nobody was stopping to take pictures, which to me seemed kind of odd. But then thinking about it, if you're in the single rider line, I think you kind of know what's going on. You've probably been there before, right? You've been there before, and it's people were just walking right through it. Mm-hmm. That's probably what it was.
Yeah, but it was fine. I've never done single rider for that. And I'll tell you, it was really fun because the people I were with, they had kids and they've never done it before. And so it was fun.
Jason, our friend Jason was with us, and he has done single rider lines for rides quite a few times. And when we walked in the queue, he said, wow, I've never seen it this far backed up before. It's usually just pretty much a walk on. So that surprised him. But, the crowds, there you go. Then again, it was just the crowds. We had to get back to the competition because we had a competition with Kurt and a bunch of friends of ours at Toy Story Mania.
How'd you do, Veronica?
Rabbit.
Well, no, we didn't.
Rabbit and Beaver.
No, that was the first run. That was the first round. We never got to do the second round because it broke down, remember? And we had to get out of line and leave. And they gave us a fast pass for anything we wanted.
Yeah, we wound up going back and doing the competition. Okay, Tony Ann, go ahead and ask me how I did.
How'd you do, Veronica?
No, don't do it laughing. It's going to sound funny. Just act normal.
I am acting normal.
So I can edit it right.
Okay.
How'd you do, Veronica?
I did okay. I did my standard rabbit beaver score.
Okay.
That's all I could ask for. No, I was a rabbit. You were a beaver. You did better than me. You beat me.
Oh, she was talking up a big storm. I'm going to kick your, yeah, you just wait. And she was for a while there. And then I just kind of slowly passed her up by.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
So who won overall? The
competition Dan did. Dan Robinson won. Mm-hmm. I think he got 180 or 190. I don't know. Did good.
Okay.
And I did the best I've ever done in that one on the second round. I think I was like 168, close to 170.
So it was your high score.
It was my high score. Yeah, you think you're doing good. You think you're doing so good. And then you look over at your partner and you're like, oh man, I'm not doing so good. Oh. Yeah. And I just kept saying, well, at least that Kessler dude ain't there. So.
Yeah, no, because he knows all the tricks.
He knows all the tricks.
I know.
I'm excited for Buzz Lightyear to the refurbishment of Buzz Lightyear. I'm excited for that. I think that's going to be really cool.
Me too. We were talking about that. I've always liked that. I don't know. It's never something we really do a lot. Maybe, I don't know. But I am excited to try the new version.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I failed to mention that when we got back for the competition that we were in line and the line stopped. And it was 5 minutes, then it was 10 minutes, then it was 15 minutes. No announcement, nothing. People started leaving. And then it got to, I don't know, we were standing like, what are you shaking your head for? Again.
I'm agreeing.
Oh, then it was like 30 minutes. And then we're like, you guys, what do you think? And I'm like, I'm ready to go. Jason was ready to go. Everybody was like, yeah, let's. But the thing about it was there was just no announcement. The ride is broke down. We'll be with you temporarily. But it wouldn't sound like that. It'd sound like, and then you're like, what did they say? What did they say?
I know. So, yes. So I hopped out of line. Wait here. Let me at least see what's happening. And when I got out there, sure enough, the ride was broke down. And I asked about return fast passes, considering we waited already. I don't know how long we were in the line. We were already in the main building up,
Right.
And they're like, nope, no fast passes. there's an announcement playing. I said, no, there is no announcement in the building. There has been no announcement. I said, you should do one because people are still standing in there and waiting. And so that was it. So everyone came out. And then, of course, Wendy, our wonderful friend Wendy, explained to the cast member that we had a competition. We were all in there for this meetup and a competition. And sure enough, everyone got a fast pass to come back later, which is when we were able to come back and compete. So that worked out pretty well. Yeah, but no announcement or anything. We were just sitting in there.
That's weird.
But it worked out. It all worked out.
And actually, it was a fast pass for anything they gave us, not just Toy Story. We could have used it for anywhere. But we all, we
We had a competition
We
to
had
win.
a competition to do. Well, we all went back.
So I saw you later that night, Dave, and late afternoon, and you were pretty pumped up about the villain show. You said it was better than you expected.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. I mean, it wasn't fantastic, but it was a new good show. It was a very good show. I'm kind of hoping that it's going to be kind of like the Frozen sing along, and they're going to ad lib a little bit. But yeah, it was good. It was good. I really enjoyed it. I think they did a good job. Yeah.
I thought it was good.
Mm-hmm.
Nice mix of live characters.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was really good.
Yeah, there's no really bad seat in there anywhere you sit.
No, we went with a group. We all met up to do it. We had no problem getting in. I mean, it was great.
Yeah, I recommend it. Yeah. Good stuff, man.
We still haven't seen Mermaid Show though yet.
Mm-mm.
No,
But I heard really good things about it this weekend from people who did see it.
I know, because this is what's got okay. When it first came out, I was getting mixed reviews from people. People were saying, meh, it's eh. But other people now on this trip were asking me, have you been to the Mermaid yet? And I'm like, no. And they're like, oh my gosh, it's so good. I mean, Deirdre said it was wonderful, and other people were talking about how great it was. So now I'm like, oh, I really want to see that now too.
Well, we're going to put that on the list.
All right, put it on the list.
So in the meantime, while you guys were at Hollywood Studios, I was arriving. And so let me tell you something. We rent Rich's motorized scooter from Gold Mobility Services. And every time we do, we push our arrival time back. So the first time we rented a scooter, we said we'd get there at 11 o'clock. And we're 10:55, still in Claremont, saying we're not going to make it by 11 o'clock. And we're texting the guy, we're going to be late. And then the next time we said, okay, 12 o'clock. And we're texting the guy, we're going to be late. So this time we said 1:30. Of course, it's 2 o'clock and we're still not in Claremont yet.
Oh my God.
I'm texting the guy, and so they moved our pickup time to 2:30, which worked out fine. So we met the guy at 2:30. Our room was ready when we got there. We stayed at the All-Star Music Suites, the family suites, and it was a great setup. You guys came to our room, you saw it. It's got 3 real beds. It's got a queen size bed in the bedroom with a door if mom and dad want some privacy, or if you want to put the kids in there and then mom and dad want to stay up and watch TV or play cards or whatever. And it's got a Murphy table and a Murphy couch. We didn't even take the couch down all weekend. Michael used the table. Me and Rich stayed in the bed. And so it was good.
Yeah, it was a nice room. I was impressed by the room.
Kitchenette,
Yeah, it was nice.
It's not a full size fridge, but it's a fridge and freezer. It's like the one we have in the camper.
So let me ask you, not knowing about renting scooters, you have to be there with the guy and the truck and get it? Or do they don't drive it in and leave it with like the luggage? Like,
No.
Scooter
Bug has an exclusive contract with Disney, and they are the only ones that are allowed to leave their scooters at Bell Services.
Okay.
That being said, the first time we rented a scooter for Rich, we rented from a company called Kenny's. And we were late for that one, and we called the guy, and he said, "Oh, it's fine. We were at Saratoga Springs. I'm gonna park it right by the bathrooms. I'm gonna put the key in the back in the back of the seat. There's like a pouch. I'm gonna put the key back there. Just come get it when you get." And that's how he just left it next to the bathroom in the main lobby.
Oh my God. Okay.
But that scooter was a piece of trash compared to what Gold Mobility scooters are beautiful. They're beautiful. They have USB ports. They have fans. They have cup holders. They have phone holders so you can hold your phone. And other scooter companies charge for those extras, like the cup holder and all that. So,
oh my gosh.
So it's all included. And I found out this week, oh, Michael's here.
And this is Michael's Minute.
Hi, Mike.
And Veronica, Uncle David missed you.
Yeah.
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 Did you go to Disney last week?
Yeah.
What was your favorite thing you did? What?
We're fine.
What? Sing it again. I didn't understand what you're saying. You're hooked on a feeling? Oh, so Guardians.
Oh.
Guardians was his favorite thing. So
nice.
Yeah. So, yeah. But Gold Mobility scooters. And I found out that if you are a client of Royal Escapes Travel, which would be Mandy Malinowski, Karen Daves, Judy Ludwig, or Margita Stone, they can make your reservation for Gold Mobility if you would like them to. But
well, that's convenient.
If
this way they do it all. Right.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So, but yeah. So we were late. Well, so we got there at 2:00, and we had to wait for the guy. So Michael was jonesing for lunch. And so we went to the food court, and Rich and I weren't that hungry. And I said, I'll share with you whatever you want to get. And he was like, I don't care, pick whatever. And he went and sat with Michael, and I had gotten some shrimp with green beans, and Michael got a burger. And when I got to the table with the shrimp, Rich was like, that's what you got. Like, I would have never ordered that. I'm like, well, I told you to tell me what to order, and you told me you didn't care. So I ordered what I wanted.
Yeah. That's pretty funny.
I thought you would have got a burger or something. No, I was getting shrimp.
All Star Music. That's the one that used to have the secret.
Yeah.
Well, oh, no. Was it music?
That was movies, I think, but they don't. Or
was
have
it movies?
Anymore.
Oh.
I think it's movies. Yeah.
Okay. I could still taste that, just so you know. That was the best. You were with me, weren't you?
Yeah. Yeah. Me, you, and Olivia. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, tell everybody what it is. You're just not saying what it is.
Oh, they used to have the secret menu item was a burger. It was a bacon cheeseburger on a cinnamon roll. And it was the best dang thing. I never thought I would like it. Clearly, I haven't gotten over it. So.
Yeah, well, I haven't got over a lot of stuff either. Like the lobster thermidor burger and the burger in the Brown Derby. A lot of things they take away.
I know.
Everything good. I always say that. They always take away everything good.
I know. But this was fun. I don't know. Do you know, Tony Ann, if they do any of those kind of things? To order this burger, to order the secret menu, you had to ask for the secret menu, and they brought you out a silver case with a Viewmaster locked up in it. You had to look through the Viewmaster at the menu. So all those things were fun. And I don't know if they do that anymore.
Oh, Josh is back. We got hope. Maybe he'll bring the lobster thermidor back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Josh. You listen to us.
I thought the shrimp were very good, by the way. They made them fresh to order for me. I saw them take them out of the freezer and make them fresh for me. And they were in like a garlic butter sauce. They were really good. I thought they were good, but Rich wasn't in the mood for shrimp, I guess.
That's what we got at in Hollywood Studios. We got the shrimp at
ABC.
At ABC, yeah. Mm-hmm. We asked for a special grilled shrimp and grilled chicken thighs. Yeah.
But the shrimp were good too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the shrimp were good.
Probably the same shrimp you had, Ian.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. Yeah. Same distributor.
I know.
that night we went to that night we went to Disney Springs and ate dinner at House of Blues. And we had like a salad that we shared, and he finally got his burger.
Good.
Was there any entertainment there?
Yeah.
There was a guy playing in the inside, and there was a guy playing outside.
Yeah, that's always good. I love that place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, and it wasn't crazy expensive.
No, the food's always
reasonable.
good and consistent there.
Yeah.
And there's always good entertainment. So that's a go-to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I saw Tori, Holly Fitch, and Kate Merrow there. They were when we came out of the restaurant, they were out on the patio eating. So,
Oh, how nice. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Michael had, I think, chicken tenders off the kids' menu, which was fine. So,
Yeah, that's what he was in the mood for.
Yeah, before I went carnivore, I used to get the chicken and donuts. Was it? Yeah, maple donuts, I think it was.
oh, that was, in the brunch menu.
Yeah. That was good.
We had really good luck with buses, and with Rich with the scooter. We had no problems, and we didn't really have to wait very long for buses to come. And there weren't very crowded buses. There was only one crowded bus. I think it was the morning I went to Animal Kingdom, and I sat in the back corner, like the very back of the bus in the corner, and I realized that's the only seat there. Well, there's two of them, one in each corner, where you don't have butts in your face, because you're actually, there's no chance of you having a butt in your face if you sit in the back corner.
I don't miss those days.
Well, that's a good tip right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, butts in your face are not good.
Yeah.
We did
Sometimes
it.
those seats are warm too.
Mm-hmm. Up to the engine back there. Right. In the wintertime, it's perfect. You're right.
Well,
That's where we used to go. Whenever we used to do it, we used to head for right to the back if it was available, remember?
yeah, up on that little
Mm-hmm.
second level.
Yeah.
Never mind. Most of the nights I just prayed we can get behind the yellow line. I did not care. Just
I
get
know,
me
I
on the
know.
dang bus. And many nights we were on the yellow line.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I almost feel like I was
Just one more.
sitting with the driver sometimes. I was like invading his space.
If it's that or wait for the next bus,
Oh,
well, just please let me on. But that's great. With the crowd level, I'm surprised to hear
Yeah.
that you had such a good bus experience, honestly.
I did. And like one time me and Mike had one of those double buses with the
Yeah.
bendy thing in the middle.
Yeah.
We had the whole bus tour. So they sent a double bus and we were the only ones on it.
that's
Wow.
crazy. I can't imagine.
That's fun.
Yeah. But I always say about those buses, they don't hold as many people as they don't hold double capacity of a regular bus. They don't hold that many people. No. The way the seats are set up.
So Saturday was Epcot.
Yeah, we all went to Epcot and we went and took a picture with our friends.
I know. We strolled in a few minutes late, David.
Mm-hmm. We got stuck behind the van.
That's right. I remember that.
Oh, and we had oh yeah.
We are in every parent's video of their kid in that band.
There was a marching band.
We are in it.
World Showcase.
Oh my God, I felt so bad, but we were trying to rush to get you guys. And yeah, there was like hundreds of people taking video, and we're literally
Like,
walking
sorry.
right beside the band and all those
Oh, God.
pictures and the videos. And they're at home right now going, there's the idiots. There's the dummies that walked in front of us.
But we couldn't go anywhere else. There was no one point then there became a separate walkway where you could kind of veer off. And so we did that. But sure enough, it's just a little alcove. So we wound up right with the band again.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was bad. And then a couple of people jumped behind us. They're like, oh, they're doing it. And so they jumped behind us. And then, oh, geez.
Mhm.
But anyway, we finally made it to you guys.
Before that, Veronica, tell us about your coffee you got, because you got a coffee that you were very excited about when I finally saw you that morning.
I was very excited about it. We stopped that morning at Trattoria Al Forno. And Dave doesn't care. I've always wanted to try their specialty coffee that everyone has always raved about. Then I saw one of my YouTubers say they took it off the menu. It's not on the menu anymore. However, when he went, he asked for it and they're like, yeah, we still have the ingredients for it. If you ask, we'll make it for you.
Okay.
So I don't know if that will, if it'll wind up back on the menu. I'm not sure. But it's like certain espressos. It's a blend of their espressos and a sweet cream, all fresh, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked for it without the ice.
Okay.
I don't like iced coffee. Actually, I thought it would
Okay.
be warm, but it was not. It was just like room temperature.
Okay.
But it was really good. It was good.
Cool.
I would get it again. And I don't do Starbucks. I don't go
Yeah.
out for coffee.
Yeah.
I am, me and my Mr. Coffee, we're fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But this was just, it was nice. Highly recommend.
So then we were in the same park at the same day, Dave, at the same time.
We have a picture to prove it.
Although I didn't follow directions on the pictures that we took together with the group.
Oh yeah, there was a magic shot, and Dave's not looking where everybody else.
I
was
got
looking, but that's
distracted.
okay.
There was a flock of birds that went by, and I just started looking at the birds and forgot the instructions. And I didn't even realize it till the picture came out. And I'm like, who's that idiot? And I'm like, oh, that's me. Yeah, everybody's looking at the
Figment.
at Figment, and I'm not looking anywhere near it. And it was just so funny because when I saw the picture, Figment and his rainbow came down, and it was like it was pointing right at me. Like, here's the idiot
Right.
that's not looking. Oh, so how appropriate was that? Yeah.
I know. But it was a good picture.
Yeah,
Glad we did
was.
it. Uh-huh.
Yeah. After that, me and Mike broke off from the group because Mike wanted to go ride rides, but you guys did a scavenger hunt, right?
Yes. We did a scavenger hunt. A very technically savvy scavenger hunt that someone really took their time to create. They even had people embedded in other places being judges, and yeah.
Wow.
But yes, Mr. Dan and his son, Dan Robinson,
Mm-hmm.
did a lot of work. I mean, down to, okay, here's the app you have to get to complete the scavenger hunt. So you had to download, go to a site, download, this information or QR code. I mean, we're talking,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And, but that wasn't it. So then you went off and did your own thing. And then at, I think it was 11:30, you were going to get a text to say you could start. Then you started. So
Okay.
that gave us enough time to go to Rose and Crown and have a beverage, get ready. So we did that. But yeah, the scavenger hunt was, the planning that went into it.
It was on another level. They really did a good job. And like
Really?
she said, Dan's son was at the command center with his
Yes,
computer
command center. Yeah.
watching everybody and making sure everybody
Oh,
came.
wow.
Yeah, he was on the computer and could see when people were clocking in when they were supposed to. And it was very well put together. So kudos to Dan and his son.
Yeah. And well, what would happen is, and this I know from experience, not me, but my team, Samantha took a picture,
Mm-hmm.
left the area and thought, oh my gosh, I didn't upload the picture. She went to upload it and it's like, no, you're not in the right area. She had to go back to the
Wow.
area. It was totally, you were geo-tracked. I mean, like,
Yeah.
They knew
it was so, it was, yeah.
They knew where we were at.
And I'm sure Dan and his son are listening to me now going, she doesn't know anything. Like, she does not know anything about the technology that went into this. I'm doing my best.
And difficult. And we mentioned that to Dan. Like, Dan, those were some hard ones you gave us. And he goes, I know, but I thought at one point it wasn't hard enough. So I thought I needed to up it a little bit. And I'm like, oh, man, even some of these well-versed, well-seasoned veterans of Disney were having a hard time with some of them.
Wow. Cool.
And I kept saying, we need Tony Ann here. Tony Ann should be on our team right now because we'd be doing a little bit better. Oh.
Well, me and Michael went and rode the new improved Frozen. And the new improved Frozen has faces.
That's good to know. Those other ones were
Yeah.
creepy. Just a little too creepy.
They were.
Olaf's eyes and Sven's eyes are still projected, or they're not, but they're not animatronic eyes. They're still They're still film. I don't know if they're projected or actually in the eyeballs. I don't know.
Did they put anything else in there? Anything extra?
No.
Oh, how dare they? How dare they? They had their opportunity right there. See, they could have added a few more things.
They just replaced the old animatronics with the faces.
Okay, one thing at a time, I guess.
Yeah, but the faces look better than the projected faces.
Well, it just looked like a big pie. Like they just stuck it on there. Like it was just not even supposed to be there.
Yeah.
It was weird looking. Kind of creepy.
So
well, just because the color didn't match. Yeah.
Yeah. And we rode Remy without the 3D glasses, but we had done that in January too. And I think it's better.
Everybody says that. Everybody says it's better.
We haven't done it yet.
No, everybody says it's better.
Yeah.
Now, those glasses were a pain in the butt too. Yeah.
So what else did you ride before we all met up for the big award?
3 Caballeros.
Oh.
And he had return times for Guardians and Test Track, but I didn't ride those with him. Other people rode those with him. So, and he went and rode Figment too. He rode Figment as well.
Right. Well, that's when you were with us. By then, you were sitting with us.
Yeah,
at Connections Cafe.
He wanted lunch at Connections, and this is where I want to tell you something. Same as Woody's Lunchbox. If you go to Connections in the middle of the day, you're going to find that the return times for if you mobile order are like an hour away. Like I was there at 1:00, and it was telling me that my lunch wouldn't be ready till 2:00. So I took the 2:00, and then I kept refreshing. It gives you the option to change the time, and I was able to push it up a half hour. So that's good to know that if you go back in and modify your return time, you might be able to get in earlier. So that's what we did. And yeah.
I wish I would have known that when we were getting our adult lemonade.
I don't know how well it works at Woody's, but it worked at Connections.
I didn't even think of doing that. And I've never thought of doing that. When I see the return time is down the road, I never think of refreshing it like a ride. I mean, no, that's good to know.
I don't know what made me do it, but I did it. And then Wendy said, "Oh yeah, I do that all the time." I was like, "Okay." I thought I was a genius.
I had no idea.
And Wendy was like, "I do that all the time." Okay.
Wendy's becoming the new sensei, Tony Ann. You got to watch out.
Oh yeah, she is. She really is. Now that she's local, yeah. So, but yeah. So lunch at Connections is always good.
We had a good time. It was nice that everyone got to meet up and just sit after that contest, which really
it was a hot day too.
Yeah, and there was a lot of moving. There was no time. The time was you were really limited during the scavenger hunt, so there was no relaxing because it was points you were earning by a certain time, and so it was really nice when we got there and everyone could just sit and relax a little bit and chit chat. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, they kept asking me questions when they didn't have the answer, and I wasn't able to help them at all. And they're like, "Dude, you do a podcast." I'm like, "Yeah, but no, sorry, can't. I don't know."
It was more find this, where is this? So it was a lot of communicating with cast members in the different countries. And yeah, I mean, a lot of work went into it. A lot of thought went into it.
That was fun. Talking to cast members because they were very helpful.
So that night we had a dinner reservation at Cake Bake Shop, and I was freaking out because I was not going to make it in time. And I had made the reservation through Open Table. I had to go back to the hotel. Michael needed a change of clothes. Rich was at the hotel. He didn't know where we were going. I had to go back to the hotel to get him because he doesn't know how to navigate to Disney around Disney like I do. So we went back to the room. We were going to be so late for the reservation. And I texted I made the reservation through Open Table. And the nice thing about Open Table is it gives you the option to message the restaurant. So I messaged the restaurant and said, I'm running late. I got held up with Disney transportation. And they were like, "Oh, no problem. We'll hold your seats. Just let us know when your whole party's there." in the meantime, Kevin had arrived and Kevin had checked in, so we were fine. But yeah, so we took the bus to Hollywood Studios and then walked from Hollywood Studios to the boardwalk, and we made it. I think our reservation was at 5:30, and I think we got there at like 5:50. But whatever.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's enough for one drink. I'm sure someone had a drink and was fine.
Kevin had drinks.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
So they gave us kind of our own room because there were 8 of us. And dinner is my least favorite meal at Cake Bake Shop, but I just had soup anyway, so the soup was delicious. I love the chicken velvet soup. Rich and Kevin both ordered a shrimp po' boy, thinking they'd get like a 6-inch po' boy. They got like 2 6-inch sandwich, so they got like a 12-inch po' boy.
Wow.
And Rich kind of, because it was $37, and Rich kind of was like, "That's a lot of money for a sandwich." But then when it came, he was like, "Oh, okay."
Mm-hmm. 2 meals.
He said it was. Yeah, he said it was good, and yeah, he gave me 2 meals out of it. Mandy ordered an avocado stack, which was delicious.
What is that?
Refreshing. It had cut up avocado, tomatoes, I think maybe cucumbers, and it had these little pearls on top. We couldn't figure out what they were. I put one in my mouth, and it was balsamic vinegar was what it was.
Oh,
but they were in little. They looked like boba balls, so they must have used some molecular gastronomy to make them.
Trickery.
But yeah, but it was really good.
Sounds good.
Very refreshing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I was kind of sad that I didn't order that, but if I go back,
good.
maybe I will. But yeah.
What did Michael get?
He got sliders off the kids menu.
Okay, so they have
sliders,
beef sliders, like little burgers.
Yeah, little burgers.
Okay,
yeah. And Mandy's kids got. Oh, I think Cam got the adult hamburger, and Avery got. I don't remember because she was asleep. But she got something, but she was asleep, so they just packed it up for her.
Yeah.
Mandy got a pasta dish, and Deborah got a Cobb salad. Oh my goodness. This Cobb salad, the salad comes, and it was like the size of a serving platter.
Oh my gosh.
And it had all the toppings of a Cobb salad with the lettuce underneath. Mm-hmm. I was like, how are you even going to mix that? Because the plate was full. Yeah. There was like no room to mix it. Like at Brown Derby, when you order Cobb salad, they mix it tableside for you. Right. But she had this plate in front of her, and I think she just ate the toppings off of it.
Just picked at it. Yeah.
I think so.
Oh
but
my
it was
gosh.
huge. So I'm finding that some of the things at that restaurant are shareable. That po' boy was definitely shareable. That salad was definitely shareable.
So that's a good idea. They probably just charge you a fee to share.
I don't know if they do or not.
I don't know.
A plate sharing fee?
Yeah, there's a name for that.
I don't know.
Plate sharing fee.
I don't know if they do or not.
Yeah.
Because House of Blues didn't charge us the night before because we shared. So I don't know. Lunch is my favorite meal there. Dinner is my least favorite meal there. But Deirdre had.
I know people love it.
A few months ago, Deirdre had chicken piccata, and it had no flavor. It had no salt. The piccata should have like a lemon sauce.
Yes.
With capers on. It had like no sauce. There was no flavor. We were like, what the heck? And the pasta was like plain pasta. I don't know if they forgot to dress her plate, if they forgot to put the sauce on, but
maybe.
I don't know. It was very bland. So.
And knowing Deirdre, she didn't say anything and didn't complain.
No, she didn't. I probably would have said, can I have some of the sauce on the side? Because it's not enough on here for me, but.
Right. Just get some on the side.
She didn't.
Yeah. But I guess that's just a chicken cutlet. You're fine.
I guess so. But it didn't even have salt on it. It was not good. But anyway, I digress. We did a luminous fireworks cruise that night from the yacht club. So we walked around from the boardwalk to the yacht club and got on the boat. We had a really nice captain. Her name was Christy, I believe. And Kurt and Deirdre met us at the boat dock. And so it was Kevin and Deborah and me and Rich and Michael and Mandy and her 2 kids. And that was 10 of us. And we took a fireworks cruise, and it was beautiful as ever, as it always is. So the kids enjoyed it and we enjoyed it. So.
And is that the first one that Rich has been on now? Because he didn't get to go on. The last one was Lightning.
He went on the, I guess so. He didn't go on that one with Carlo. Yeah, I guess, yeah. That was his first one that he actually got to see the fireworks, yeah.
So what did he think?
He was cold. He's become an old man, and he's like, I'm cold. And in the past, they've had blankets for us when it was cold, but she didn't have blankets.
Oh, yeah, they had towels and everything.
They had towels, but the towels
not enough.
No, he was freezing. He had a jacket, but he's become an old man. He gets cold very easily.
Hey, me too.
Yeah,
I would have been cold.
And then we took the boat from the yacht club over to Hollywood Studios and got on the bus again. And we just beat the Fantasmic crowd.
Good for you.
We just beat them. So, because when we were getting on the bus, we saw them coming. we saw
the wave of,
and that is a crowd. Oh my god!
Yeah, that's a lot. That theater holds a lot of people.
Yeah,
that's amazing. Actually, when you see the people come out of there,
it was very cool.
Well, that's really good. Yeah,
that was a good night.
Yeah. So then what'd you do?
Well, the next morning, I told you I met the girls for breakfast,
and
I rode Expedition Everest, and I went back to the hotel after that, and I got Michael. I said, Michael, where do you want to go? Hollywood Studios or Magic Kingdom or Animal Kingdom? And he said, Magic Kingdom. So we went to Magic Kingdom. We had Casey's Corner hot dog. We rode Tiana's. We rode Little Mermaid. We rode Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. We rode Winnie the Pooh.
Oh my gosh.
I wanted to ride Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
Did you ride A Small World?
No, he didn't want to ride that. He didn't want to ride the Haunted Mansion. But let me tell you, characters have become his thing. He saw the day before, I forgot to mention this, the day before at the day before at Epcot, when they were getting off of Guardians, Star-Lord was there. Star-Lord was meeting people. And Michael saw Star-Lord, and Michael went bananas about Star-Lord. And the Star-Lord was going on break when they were approaching. And Michael was like, Star-Lord, Star-Lord. And apparently Star-Lord was so taken by Michael that he turned around and said, wait, do you want a picture? And he took a picture with Michael.
Oh, how cool.
It's a really good picture.
How sweet is that?
Really, really good picture. Yeah.
Yeah.
And apparently he had the same experience with Figment when they were getting off the Figment ride, but they didn't have time to wait in the line. So the cast member gave Michael a Figment signature card. So, he's really into characters now. So when we were in Magic Kingdom, we saw Peter Pan, and there was like no line for Peter Pan over by the ride.
Mm-hmm.
He's in that corner around the corner from the ride. And he was great with Michael too. And Michael wanted to fly, so he put his arms out, and Peter Pan did it too, to fly like Peter Pan. Yeah, it was really cool.
Well, that's good. So he has a new interest.
Right.
Well, that's fun.
So that night I had given myself more time, so I didn't have to rush to dinner. Our friend Claire came and hung out with Mike, and that was great. She took him to McDonald's. They walked. I didn't know they were going to walk, but they walked to McDonald's from All Star Music.
Mm-hmm.
And me and Rich went to Rosa Mexicano for dinner. And let me tell you, the experience we had last time, we were put in that room and it was kind of quiet. We could have conversations. And I think that room was carpeted, if I'm not mistaken, that we were in. They put me and Rich right next to the bar on tile floor with high ceilings. And it was like so loud in there that we couldn't hear ourselves think. But the food was good. The menu was not as big as it was when we went the first time. Because I know I had duck enchiladas the last time, and there was no duck on the menu this time.
Oh.
So Rich got like a surf and turf enchilada deal where one enchilada was seafood and one enchilada was brisket. And they had different sauces on them. The one had a cheese sauce and the other one had a red sauce. So he really liked that. And I just had some tacos, some steak tacos. So
It's still good. Yeah, I enjoyed it the first time we went.
it was still, the food was good, but I was not happy with the room we were in because it was just loud.
Yeah, that
But-
would be a little not a good intimate date
Well,
night.
it's your
that's for
anniversary
sure.
dinner. It's your anniversary dinner, and you can't even speak to each other.
It was not intimate. Let's put it that way. Yeah. I took him there because I thought that he would like that. And when we were all done with the meal and we got on the bus to go back, he said, why did we go there? Why didn't we go to one of your fancy places? And I was like, I don't know. I thought you'd be more comfortable here. He's like, no, I like the fancy places. So
Oh, well.
Oh
next time
man,
I have to take him to a fancy
Next
place.
time. There you go. Next time. Hold him to that one. Remember when you said?
I know.
But that was a really good night. And we got back to the hotel. Claire and Michael were in the arcade and having fun. And we, and then so had a really good time. I did
That's
talk
good.
to her a little bit about this third party vendor thing. And yeah, she's not going to risk it with the makeovers. She's got a job off site and so
Wow.
but
I still think it's, I don't know.
I don't know.
I get why Disney's doing it, but I don't think they cater to adults, all the people that want to Disney bound and really, as an adult.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But they're not, it's really weird because they're not telling the babysitters that they can't come. And babysitters you would think would be more risky than, I don't know, somebody else in your room.
Well, yeah. But they want those babysitters in there because those little kids just hold the parents back from spending more money.
I reached out to Nick and Carlin, our friends Nick and Carlin with their twins, because they were there for this trip. They had like an extended trip. They were there a while. And I reached out to them to talk to us in an upcoming show about traveling to Disney with babies, because that's Dave's favorite subject.
Oh, geez.
You know,
Did I say how beautiful those twins are? They're just adorable.
They are adorable.
Yeah.
I know. When I was around them, I did not hear one peep.
No.
They were so.
We went on Country
They were
Bears with them,
good.
and they were just fascinated by Country Bears. Man, their eyes were just like.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they won't remember it anyway, so whatever.
Right. Well, you could debate with Carlin.
Be nice.
So that was our trip. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good
really
seeing
was.
everybody. A lot of people, a lot of friends were there. That was fun.
I know. We had a good time.
All right, well, we're going to wrap this up, guys, or what?
I
that
think
it?
so.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, well, I guess your next trip is in April.
Yeah, I'm going
Okay,
to
go see the Mermaid Show so we find out what the
I
mermaids
will.
are all
I
about.
will.
Okay, that's going to do it for this week's Disney Crush podcast. Thanks, and we will see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye. No like, subscribe, email, nothing.
And that's it. All right.
Turkey and truth has spoken!
Put a check on that. Can you do that, Dave? Can you put a check on that one?